going on, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Dose. The weekend has come and a lot of things happened and I want to talk about them. So let's go ahead and start off with reviewy type things because The Walking Dead mid-season finale happened last night and boy was it awesome. And I'm glad I can say that it was awesome. Well, at least in my opinion it was awesome. This season has been pretty slow and kind of boring, and I'm a huge fan of The Walking Dead. I have been since the very first episode. This was the very first show that I ever heard about and watched it from the very pilot episode, and I've been watching it every Sunday since. So I absolutely love this show, but this season has been hella boring for me. There have been a few good episodes, but this mid-season finale, I thought was awesome. Like beginning to end, I thought it was great. It's showing what they're building up to. The craziness that happened at the end, I'm not gonna do any spoilers, was awesome. And then the very ending was just left you with a lot of hope for this show getting back to the badassery that it always is. And so it has me really excited for the future. Do watch the mid-season finale if you haven't seen it yet. And there's a mysterious character, and I'm always down for mysterious characters. So I'm excited to see what that's going to be all about in the coming episodes. But if you did see the mid-season finale, let me know what you thought about it in the comment sections down below. Over the weekend, I went to go see that movie Office Christmas Party, and it sucked. I'm serious. If you guys haven't seen it yet, but you want to go see it, it sucked. There was some funny parts, but the movie felt like it was trying too hard most of the times. I love Jennifer Aniston because Friends, duh. Olivia Munn was the best part because duh. And I was turned on to the quote, "Shut the fuck door." I don't know why I laughed at that for some reason, just the way it was used. I was just like, ha! I gotta start using that now. But that was it. There was some funny parts, like I said, but most of the movie was just, it felt like it was trying too hard, and I just found myself doing this in the theater, and I was just like, okay. You know, good movies, comedies should be making you laugh the whole time. There should be a little bit of silence at some points, but most of the time, you should be laughing. I laugh more at Disney animated movies than I did at this movie, so that blows. Movie sucked, just go watch it if you're just interested in Olivia Munn, because that was cool, but nothing crazy. You could probably find better things on the internet. Next up, early reviews for Star Wars Rogue One have come out, and everybody is saying it is amazing, which I am super hyped for this. I will be watching this on Thursday and more than likely doing a review about it, but man, I loved The Force Awakens. I don't know how you guys feel about Star Wars. I grew up on Star Wars. I love this franchise. But here are some notable nerds that are nerd gods in some communities that have quoted their reviews of seeing Star Wars Rogue One at the premiere. Will Wheaton said, "The last time I loved the Star Wars movies as much as I loved Rogue One was in 1977. If you guys didn't know that, that was the premiere of Star Wars." Noted DC fanboy Kevin Smith had this to say about Rogue One. "Holy Sith, Rogue One movie is unbelievably wonderful. No lie. It is Empire Strikes Back great. An excellent chapter in the Star Wars universe." Like I said, I don't know how you guys feel about Star Wars. Maybe you don't care about the franchise, but I absolutely love this franchise, and I'm super excited about it because, man, anytime there's fights on beaches or on water and shit like that, I'm pumped. Or fights in the rain, that kind of shit, always gives me a little all the time, because man, those kind of things are so badass, and I've never seen a Star Wars battle on a beach and shit like this, and Rogue One's gonna have that. So I'm super pumped to watch this movie. I'll probably watch it multiple times like I did The Force Awakens. I'm just so excited that they're making Star Wars movies again. Now let's jump away from reviews to trailers, because man, oh man, you know what dropped this weekend? Fast and the Furious 8, or Fast 8, or The Fate of the Furious, whatever you want to freaking call it. They dropped a trailer, and I don't know how they do it every time, guys, but these movies always look awesome. I'm not even joking. I have went to go see the last few of these, and I'm still super excited every time one of these trailers drops because it just looks so amazingly badass. And they're on number 8 already, guys. You would think by then people would be tired of the franchise. I don't know what it is about this group of characters and fast cars and shit blowing up, but I want to continue going to watch them. This must feel how Transformers fans feel that keep going back to watch that franchise. I hate that franchise, but there are people that hate Fast and the Furious and want it to die, but I absolutely love this franchise, and I can't wait to see more, because I believe they're making more. But I'm totally down with this one. It looks pretty cool. Vin Diesel's gonna be he's gonna be a bad guy in this one. He's like got brainwashed, or it's clone Vin Diesel, or some shit's happening to where he is working with crazy badass sexy lady over here. I forget her name, but she was in Fast and the Furious. What is her name? I said Fast and the Furious. I meant Mad Max, but she is technically in Fast and the Furious too. What is her name? Freaking Charlize Theron. Oh man, I love her as an actress, so that she's gonna be in a Fast and the Furious. Be awesome. Jason Statham's coming back, and he's got to fight on the side of the good guys. This shit is gonna be badass. Like, I am so excited for this movie. It's stupid, and these movies are cheesy, because like I remember in the last one, when he was the stupidest line ever. Two of the stupidest things were when The Rock freaking flexes his arm and breaks the cast. He's like, Daddy's gotta go to work. He's like, Corkaja! And then when freaking Vin Diesel's all like, hey, the street always wins. And he stomps his foot and the whole thing breaks down. Like, the movie is stupid. Like, legitimately, some of the dialogue and shit that happens in the movies are just so unbelievably dumb. But they're fun movies to watch and exciting, and my ass will be in a seat on opening day. Moving on to some DCEU news, it turns out that Justice League 2 filming has been pushed back to make way for the Batman solo film and to allow Zack Snyder to go ahead and film this little project called The Last Photographer that he's been apparently having in development for a really long time. So it looks like, I believe Justice League 2 was supposed to come out in 2019, so that might get pushed back. I don't know if it's getting pushed back later in 2019 or if it's getting pushed back into 2020. I don't think they're gonna give up that time slot, but maybe they are, because they want Batman to take that 2019 time slot, or I should date. So I don't really know what's going on here. The article wasn't very clear on what was happening. It just stated that, you know, Justice League 2 is being pushed back. And one thing that it might have just confirmed is that Justice League 2 is going to be filmed and directed by Zack Snyder. A lot of people were saying that he was only going to do Justice League 1, but it turns out that he might be directing Justice League 2, because it doesn't seem, why would you push back a movie if it wasn't going to have Zack Snyder's director? And he said, since he's not going to be able to film Justice League in its current time slot that they were going to film in, he's going to be able to film another movie. So it looks like Zack Snyder is going to be filming Justice League 2. So if you hate him, that sucks for you. I loved his version of BVS, so I'm super excited for Justice League. I'm going to be super excited for Justice League 2. So yeah, that is just a quickie news about the DCEU. It looks like Justice League 2 is going to be pushed back for the Batman solo film. Either way, I'm fucking happy. Just in case I need to cover my ass because I might have said it wrong, Zack Snyder's small-scale project is called The Last Photograph, not The Last Photographer, which I think is what I said. If I didn't, fuck it. Staying in that universe that is DC, have you guys heard of that show, Powerless? It's gonna be like a sitcom on NBC. It's kind of like The Office, but it's gonna be based at an insurance company that is in the DC universe. It stars Vanessa Hudgens and a bunch of other funny people, but I've been actually excited for this show because I was somebody that enjoyed The Office, but to see that kind of, you know, comedy in the DC universe is gonna be pretty funny, because it's also rumored that they're gonna have cameos of like D-list heroes in this show. So we're gonna see superheroes in this show. I mean, it's gonna be hilarious, but the big news is that they went ahead, the company was supposed to be called, I think, Retcon? Yes, it is totally called Retcon. That is where Vanessa Hudgens will be working at in this show. But they went ahead and changed it, and it is now called Wayne Securities, a subsidiary, there you go, of Wayne Enterprises. So that is a huge freaking thing. These people work for Bruce Wayne, motherfucking Batman. That is awesome. I'm really excited for this show. It's gonna be on NBC. You don't have to worry about there being continuity with The Flash and all this other stuff. What the hell just talked? Ghost! I don't know what the hell just moved on my desk, but something was like, I don't know if you heard it on the damn thing. Freaked me the fuck out. Anyways, I'm excited for this show. I'm scared now. Let's go ahead and jump from DC to Marvel, because a new writer has entered the universe of Marvel, and he goes by the name of R.L. Stine. That is right, kids. If you're my age and you grew up reading Goosebumps, you know who the fuck R.L. Stine is. And man, oh man, it is so weird to hear that R.L. Stine is going to be writing a Marvel comic, and that Marvel comic is Man-Thing. If you are only a DC fanboy, it's basically a freaking Swamp Thing. They were created like months apart from each other. Go look up at the history. Man-Thing was actually first. Although, you know, whatever, we're not going to get into that whole shit. But apparently this is a dream for R.L. Stine to write this. R.L. Stine's in his 70s, guys, and that's pretty awesome that he's achieving one of his dreams to write a 5-issue series for Man-Thing. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm totally going to be down to read that because R.L. Stine was awesome when I was growing up. So it's going to be interesting to see his take on a Marvel comic such as Man-Thing. Not sure if you guys watch Saturday Night Live, but if you are fans of Breaking Bad, there was a Walter White appearance on SNL, which was pretty awesome, so go ahead and check out that skit. I'll have a link in the description if you want that. And speaking of Breaking Bad, if you haven't seen the series before, it's a great series, although I am one of the people that thought it was not the greatest in the world. I know, kill me in the comments, but if you are a fan of Breaking Bad, or I should say, if you haven't seen Breaking Bad, there's going to be a Breaking Bad marathon on AMC on December 26th. They're going to show all of the episodes. So if for some reason you don't have Netflix, get AMC and you'll be able to watch the whole series because they're going to do a marathon, you know, just in case you care to watch that show. And the last thing I want to talk about, guys, is the final episode for Batman's Telltale saga comes out this week on December 13th. I will be streaming that live this weekend. Not too sure if it's going to be Friday or Saturday, but follow me on Twitter if you haven't, or on Snapchat, because that is where I post a lot of my info. You guys are totally missing out, especially when I don't post a video on time. I explain it on one of those social medias. Totally follow me on either of those. But yes, we will be streaming that final episode. If you haven't seen them, they're on my channel. It's a really good time. You should come hang out. But if you are a fan of playing that game, the final episode comes out this week. So totally go check it out. Because, man, that storyline's really good. Especially when you score with Selena Kyle, a.k.a. Catwoman, like we did. Woo! Anyways, guys, that is all I got for the Daily Dose. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, guys, I'm your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I have a Daily Dose of Juice? See you guys next time. Bye!